Hey peaches, what is up? Today I'm doing something a little bit different for my taste, sort of. I am going to do a bronzy eye look, which I pretty much end up wearing every single day somehow. But I'm doing a dewy, kind of glowy face, and I'm always like matte as can be on my face, so I thought that would be interesting. I hope that you love my towel there and there. I've mentioned this in other videos, but I probably cut it out. This is my dirty makeup towel, and I wipe my brushes on it the whole time I do my makeup, so there's that. I'm just in a comfy hoodie today. It's a Saturday, it's kind of a lazy day, so I wanted to film this with you guys, kind of like a get ready with me style, even though I really plan on being in my sweats all day today and lounging on the sofa and doing nothing else. So I've already done most of my prep for my skin. I used my Benefit Moisture Prep. This is the toning lotion. I love this stuff if I need like an extra boost of moisture. And then I actually used the Glam Glow Glowstarter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer. And I don't know if this comes in like different colors. I assume that it would, but it's just nude glow. It's this little bottle like this. And I did that so that I would have a little extra sheen to my face. The Joah Glow Activator. This is actually a primer and it's really, really good. I love it. And I'm just gonna do a pump of this because this actually gives you a lot of product really like per pump. So it's really, really good. So I recently did a poll on my Instagram asking you guys if when I do these tutorials, you like to see the whole thing all the way through foundation, brows, eyes, lips, everything, and you said you did. So I'm going to start with my eyebrows, but I'm not doing anything different, so I'm going to try to zoom a little bit. So I'm going to be using the Anastasia Pro Pencil to prime around my eyes, the Anastasia Dip Brow in dark brown to fill my eyebrows in, and I'm thinking that I'm actually going to do kind of a more like, not natural, but more natural for me look today. I don't know, it just popped in my head to do it that way, so we're going to see how that goes. That's gonna be all for eyebrows today. I have had the worst time lately with like my eyebrows not taking color. They look good and then I do one more move and then it just ruins the whole thing. They're a little bit more bold than what I wanted them to be, but they'll be all right. So we're gonna jump right into eyes, and for my eye primer, I'm gonna be using my Too Faced Shadow Insurance in Champagne. I have told you guys countless times that I love this primer, specifically because for looks like this, it has a little bit of glitter, a little bit of color in it, so it kind of does half the work for you. I really need to get a new one of these though, because I am almost out of it. And I'm thinking I'm not gonna do winged liner today. I'm just gonna do kind of like a smokier lash line, something I've been doing a lot that I actually really like. I wanted to show you guys. And as far as eyeshadow goes, I had the worst time trying to pick a palette, like one palette for this, but I'm gonna use my Morphe 35F. It just has a lot of shimmery colors in it, so I'm thinking I'm gonna go in with a couple matte brown colors and then go in with a couple of the shimmery brown colors. So I'm just gonna start down here. If you guys can see in this last row, I think I'm gonna start with the second to the far left, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna try to like build up a matte crease color and then go back in and add a lot of that shimmery, sultry color. I'm feeling really off today, if I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. And sometimes I can like act normal and push through this. And then sometimes I just really feel like I just have to stop and start over. So I'm trying really hard to push through it. I hope I'm not coming off weird at all. But I don't know, I'm just off today for some reason. Okay, so I'm liking the way that that is looking so far. So now I'm going to deepen it up just a little before I go in with all my shimmeries. So I'm going to go in with this next to the black color here, just a darker brown. And the brush I'm using doesn't have a number, it's just the Too Faced brush that came with my pumpkin spice palette. I've loved this one so much. And I think I'm just going to focus up mostly out this way and then up just a little. And I'm kind of bringing this eyeshadow past my eye, like by a good bit. I've been doing this lately when I don't do winged liner, so I don't feel like it's like a blunt stop where my eyeshadow is. And I think this just adds a little bit of like smoky to the outside of your eye too. I think it looks really good with any eyeshadow, and really any eye shape too. And now I want to go in with some shimmers. So the two colors of this palette that really caught my eye are up on the second tier line of colors. It's actually these two, and this third one I think are really pretty, and then this one up here. So I'm thinking I'm going to first go in with this one, and then possibly this here for like the outer corner, and then I might go back in with one of these for my lid if it's not too dark. So I just combine those two shimmer colors. Ooh, yes. It's funny about bronze looks. I feel like it's programmed in my mind to use brown in my eyeshadows because in my looks that I do, because I have blue eyes, and that was like the first thing I learned was you always want to have kind of a brown to make the blue pop. And so it's just like, I don't know, habit for me to put it on there. So even when I'm trying not to do a brown bronzy look on my eye, I kind of end up doing that anyway. So I thought the glowy face might make it a little bit different for me. So now I'm just going to take that darker shimmery color and just add it more only to the outer part of my eye. I don't know what terms are, but I'm just going to start kind of working that in a V to make that corner really nice and dark. Okay, so for my lid color, I think I'm going to actually try to go in with this color at the very end here. That's a little bit darker than what I normally use on my eye, but I think it'll look kind of like gilded a little bit, and I like that. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's pretty pretty. I do like this. I'm not going to take it all the way in because since I already have dark circles there that I'm going to have to cover up anyways, I'm going to go in with a lighter color right at the very front so that I add a little bit of light where I naturally have a little bit of dark. And then I think I'm going to use this color up front here. It's the third from the start to go into my inner corner to kind of bring back some light there. Okay, that is a shimmery eye. Wowza. So for my eyeliner, something I've been doing that I really like is taking the MAC. This is the Fluidline in Our Secret, so it's a really pretty shimmery-ish brown, and then using the Eye Studio Maybelline Blackest Black Gel Liner, and then kind of like starting with the MAC, doing a really thick line, and then going back. Sometimes I use this, but I think actually today I'm going to use a liquid liner because I feel like it's a little bit easier to blend out the liquid liner and get the look that I want to, which is a really smoky lash line. So again, I'm going to start with the MAC and get some of that product and then just go right on my lash line and bring it up a bit. I basically do this a little higher than what I do normal eyeliner so that you guys have room to do like the black eyeliner over top of it, and you still have room too to smudge it out a little bit. And then I'm going to use my Maybelline Master Precise All Day Liquid Liner. I've talked about this so much since I've gotten it. I just love it. And I'm going to put that right on my lash line and kind of press and like move up a little and shake a little. And then if I need to go back in with a brush and smudge that out, I will. For mascara, I've been loving the combination of the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Primer, Lash Paradise Primer, and then the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. I think these go together so good, and sometimes I'll switch out the Too Faced for Maybelline Colossal. Today I think I'm going to use the Too Faced. I just love these two together. I need to get another one of these primers because I use this every single day, and so I'm finally running a little low on it. It's lasted me forever though. Okay, so obviously mascara is done. I've just, like I said, been loving that combo. I think it looks really good, and I did debate using false eyelashes for this tutorial, but honestly, I don't use false eyelashes every single day, so I just thought this was a little bit more realistic. So the only foundation I have that's specifically marketed to like give you a glowy finish is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I haven't used this one in a long time, so I'm not sure how it'll look on me, but it is for a radiant finish. So we're going to take a look and see how that does. And then I have a couple of concealers out. I'm not sure which one I'm going to start with, but I'm thinking the Photo Focus from Wet n Wild is going to be like my base concealer underneath my eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna go right in with the foundation on my beauty blender this way and see how she does. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. And I right now have been absolutely loving to start my contouring process with the NYX Wonderstick. And I mostly like this for my nose. I think it's made a really big difference. Okay, you guys, my camera is seriously working against me, but we are going to get through it. So I thought for setting everything, I'm just going to use the Maybelline Fit Me because it's such a fine powder and a stippling brush actually that looks like this so that I don't lose all of my dewiness, but I also don't look like I just came from the gym. I still think that allows me to have a little bit of my dewiness without looking greasy. I thought for bronzer, I'm actually going to use this BH Cosmetics palette called Wild and Radiant, and this is a baked illuminating bronzing palette. I thought this one might be better because it already has a little bit of that illumination like it says in it. I am going to use my Hoola still to contour my nose though, because I don't really want my nose to look shimmery. And I'm just using this top color here. This one is one of my favorites. I'm not sure why. They're all pretty in this palette, but I always gravitate towards this one. Okay, and then I pretty much thought the same thing for blush. I wanted something that already had a little bit of shimmer in it. So I'm using the Milani Baked Blush. This is in Dolce Pink. Dolce Pink, I think is actually how you say that. And I love this one. I've kind of forgotten about it, but it's already super shimmery and very, very pretty. So I'm thinking for highlight, I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics Spotlight Highlight Palette. This is one of my favorites. I just talked about it recently too. And I'm thinking I might actually go in with this color Radiance. It's a little too dark for me, so it might not work, but we're going to try and see. So as a bronzer topper on my skin tone, that's really pretty, but it is a little dark, so I'm just going to use a Glow here at the bottom. It's kind of a more yellowy highlight to go on the very top there. I think I'm going to leave the bottom of my eyes blank. I don't know, I really like how those are looking with nothing on them. Okay, lips, and then we're done. I'm using the Jordana Rock and Rose lip liner. You guys have heard me talk about this color all the time. I think it's so pretty for any skin tone. And then I think I'm going to use my Kat Von D. This is the Bow and Arrow Everlasting Lipstick. And I think to give it a nice bit of contrast, I'm going to leave my lips matte. I'm going to go finish up my hair really quickly, and then I'll be right back to show you guys the finished product. Okay guys, so that is everything for this look. I really like how it turned out. Hopefully you guys do too. I did try to do something different with my hair, and I look like a baby pageant baby, and I don't like it. I think I would like it more if I did a little behind my ear. I don't know. Anyways, so that is going to be it for this video. Sorry it was probably a bit longer than most of my makeup tutorials. I just kind of wanted to sit and chill and take it easy, take my time getting ready with you guys. So I hope that you like it. If you're not already subscribed, please do so before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.